Mr. Dolan, welcome. Could you give the committee an update, please, on the revisited report into the ditching off Norfolk Island?
Senator, we've gathered all the information, documentation and other evidence that we're required to do a full reassessment. That's currently being analysed by the investigation team. So they're in the business of analysing what they've acquired and drafting a report.
You able to tell us when you expect to see that out, and are you able to tell us who's leading the team?
The current estimate is that we'll have a draft available for consideration by directly involved parties by June, and it is being led by Dr. Mike Walker from our Brisbane office.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So just follow-on questions from that, Chair. Thank you. Mr. Dolan, you managed to get the flight recorder, the flight data recorder,
yes,
from 40 odd metres or whatever it was, off Norfolk
50.
Island. Were you able to retrieve data from that?
Both from the cockpit voice recorder and from the flight data recorder, Senator.
And can you indicate in broad terms whether that information was useful or not?
The flight data recorder, because it only recorded limited parameters, added some value as I understand it, but not a huge amount. But the cockpit voice recorder had 2 hours of recording and added some valuable information for the team.
Right. And have there been any issues raised by any of the interested parties, affected parties, in terms of the issues of procedural fairness, issues of the process involved?
None that have been brought to my attention, Senator. It's the more detailed management of the project is with Mr. Walsh. Is there anything you're aware of in terms of concerns, Mr. Walsh?
Julian Walsh, General Manager, Strategic Capability. I'm not aware of any concerns. We've been liaising closely with the crew of the aircraft, the captain and the co-pilot. I'm not aware of any concerns. I think it's been quite productive and they engaged well, and I'm not aware of any concerns.
Sure. And finally, in respect of MH370, I note that the budget said that there'll be no further funds. Is that right? No.
That's the position. There's no further appropriations. To summarise, Senator, the estimated total cost of covering the entire search area is of the order of $180 million, of which $80 million was... Sorry?
100 men from Malaysia.
Yeah, sorry, I was going with Australia first, Mr. Dolan. Of which 100 million is contributed by, up to 100 million by Malaysia. Australia had it. And the Chinese have given us $20 million in kind and in cash, and the rest $60 million from the Australian government.
So the search is basically, there won't be any more active, or will anyone else be taking up the search, or is there basically an acceptance that there will be no attempt to find MH370?
The position of the three governments, Senator, was if we completed the search of the defined 120,000 square kilometres without success, then the search would then be concluded.
Right. Thank you.
Yes. ATSB can go home.
Chair, just in recognition, Mr. Dolan will be finishing his role as the ATSB Chief Commissioner in June. And I'd just like to place on record certainly my personal appreciation of his work over the last few years and wish him the best and his family for his retirement.
What do you mean retirement?
Well, to the next phase of his life, shall we put it that way?
Right, get out of here while the going's good, and congratulations.
Chair, while we wait for the swap over, can I just ask Mr. Murdoch, the figure that you gave me